Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. In this video I'm going to be showing you all the different hiding spots in every map, like all the maps available right now, like so not the Halloween maps, not the Christmas maps, but these maps are available right now. I'm going to show you all the hiding spots in them, or the best hiding spots, the hiding spots that I think are the best in every map. You will notice that my avatar is a little different. That's because I got banned for like 3 days on my main account, which I do get unbanned today. So it's not that big of an issue. But yeah, I do get unbanned today. Anyways, let's get started.
When you wipe your tears, do you wipe them just for me? Do you wipe them just for me? I'm pleading on my knees. It's your touch that I need.
So the first map that I did pick is Workplace, since it was like the first one to pop up on the voting section. The first hiding spot that I have for you is actually in this room right here. And no, it is not behind the door, because I know that is quite obvious, but it is actually like behind this fridge water dispenser thing. But if you just like squeeze back here, I feel like it would probably work better with like the woman body or something. But if you squeeze back here and do the sit emote, which I don't have on this account, or you could just stand there like this, the murderer will probably like basically notice you. So the next hiding spot I have for you is actually quite common, which it is just behind these desks. I see some people hide behind like the second one. So I don't have the sit emote, but you're gonna need the sit emote for this one. But yeah, just hide back here, sit emote, and you're good. Or behind this one, since there's like a chair on the floor right here. Now the third hiding spot for this map, I barely even see people hide here anymore, but if you go in the kitchen, you can literally just squeeze back here and then do sit emote, or literally just stand. I've seen people just stand right here, and the murderer could walk past them like 5 times at least, and they wouldn't get found. Also, I barely even see murderers checking the refrigerator, which I know this one's like insanely obvious, but like it still works. That is all the hiding spots I have for you, because all the other ones in this map are so obvious. Like the murderer checks them, like, well, at least I do as a murderer. Yeah, the murderer checks them, especially like in this room right here, behind the door or behind that chair, and especially behind those boxes. They're extremely obvious. Now onto the next map. Alright, for this next map I did pick milbase. Yeah, and this milbase map is like insanely huge. So here are some hiding spots inside of this blue area, which I like to call it the blue area. If you just go up these stairs right here, which there's my sister's account, and you just hide like back here. I keep forgetting I don't have sit emote, but if you just hide back here and sit emote, of course, just hide back there, or you can go over here, which is, I feel like, maybe a more obvious spot, but if you just go back here and sit emote, which I only see murderers come up here into the blue area if they're checking this vent. And the next hiding spot I have, which is up here. I don't really feel like I see innocents hide up here, but it's not actually in this thing, so you have to jump up on this red bar like this, and then I don't think you can actually work it with sit emote, but yeah, this is like an actual good spot in my opinion. The next spot I have is actually just if you just jump down over here, you know, back here, which I did see murderers check, but back behind that box over there, behind that, there's a spot back here which you can just squeeze yourself into. And then lastly, since we're running out of time, there's a spot right here, which is a bit more obvious, but if you have sit emote, just sit down, like maybe just go like right here and sit if a murder's coming. Now, one of my personal favorite maps is Bank. So there is quite a few hiding spots in Bank. I feel like nobody hides in Bank besides in this room over here, because Bank is like such a cramped map and the murder can pop out like literally anywhere. They go through that vent, and the vent back there can go through this vent back to there. Like, it's a lot of stuff that murderers can pop out of. One of the first hiding spots I have for you is just in here, which if you have a tail like my avatar does, it's gonna stick out. So I'd say just go in first person so your back face up against this wall, and there you're hidden. And then that also works for this closet as well, which I'm sticking out a little bit. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's one of my favorite hiding spots. Another one I have for you is actually just back here. I feel like literally nobody checks back here. Like, your arm might poke out a little bit, but sit emote, you're good. Now another one that I saw that people hide at is actually next to these two statues. You really just go back here and sit. Like, I don't know how they don't get found back here, but I've seen it work so many times. And another one I have for you is in this room. Actually, do not go in there, because every murder checks in this room. But it's in just this first room where you just hop back here and sit down right here. I played with my cousin one time and I was just hiding right here, and she didn't find me. Now another spot that I have for you is actually in this room, and I don't recommend going back here because murderers check back there, but nor in these bushes. But yeah, you just go in here, another closet that you can hide into. Which, yeah, nice spot. I know I lost a few rounds because someone hid in there, which is generally a good spot. Like, you can't get mad at that. The next map I chose is actually Research Facility, which is also a huge map, so we'll have a lot of hiding spots to go through. The next hiding spot I have is actually in this room, which I have actually like 2 or 3 in this one. But squeeze behind these boxes, which there is an opening right here that the murderer can pop out from. But this is a good hiding spot. I don't even think you need to sit emote for this. Really just hide yourself right there, and you should be good. Then another one I have, which you can either jump like up here, which is, it's literally right there. Just back here, sit emote. Or if you have elite and it makes your knives go to your waist, I would say just stand, because your knife is gonna show through this bottom area. Yeah, it's gonna show through there. Okay, so a good hiding spot is also back here. Just do sit emote, you know. It's also over here. It's you could honestly stand, sit emote, whatever. Is also over here, back here, sit emote, you know the drill. And then for the last hiding spot that I actually like in this map is over here, which I probably should have showed you guys this hiding spot earlier because I was in this area. Yeah, just squeeze through here. If you have first person, that'll probably work too. Yeah, just squeeze in here, sit emote, most likely sit emote. And I don't think you can do it with a blocky body because, as you can see, my arm is kind of sticking out. But I'd say just woman body, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that'll work. So for the next map, I did choose hospital, and we luckily actually have a hiding spot that's in this room. 2, I'm pretty sure. So one of them is actually back here. Just literally go back here or right here. Like, let's say the murderer was gonna go in that door, you could easily just go right here, and if they're coming out, just go back right here. I guess if you're gonna go over here, you need to emote because you're kind of sticking out. But if you're going right here, you don't need to emote because like your whole body will be covered, unless you're like extremely tall. And then the other hiding spot I have is actually in here. Literally just go right here. Like, I've seen murderers miss people that go right here so many times. Another spot that I have is back here, which helped me survive from teamers once or twice, I'm not so sure, but just to sit emote back here. I've seen people hide back here, which is generally a good spot because I missed someone back here. Like, I walked past them about 3 times and everyone was screaming at me in chat. But yeah, back here, sit emote, you'll be good. And then I'm not really sure if like this is a good hiding spot because if the murder is on mobile, and they're like going back here, they're gonna be able to stab you through this. But I'd say just hide in here, which you might stick out a little bit. So just like position yourself. It might be because I'm using blocky body, but you'll be okay, I think. Yeah, you'll be okay. And that is all the hiding spots that I have for hospital. Now another hiding spot that I like, which actually got me away from a camper, like the gun was like about over there and they thought I was running this way. Either back here or just behind this vending machine, sorry. And then another one, which is behind these statues, is another hiding spot, just like in the bank map. You just sit down, you know. And I would say don't hide in these unless like it's like the very last few seconds. So the last turn got cut off, so I had to get this map again. But another hiding spot I have for you is actually upstairs in this area, and in this like whiteboard thing. I think it's a whiteboard or like a presentation screen. But if you literally just jump in there, there's like a big room. You can fit at least like 4 people in here, probably even more. Yeah. So I feel like murders barely even check this, and I barely even see innocents hide in there. It's such a good spot. Another spot that I have is actually in this room that I literally just came out of. I might be in the other room, I'm not sure. But if you literally just squeeze back here and do sit emote, I feel like I only see people hide in these rooms if it's gonna be behind the door. But yeah, in this room, sit emote. If you can sit back here, I'm not so sure. Then in the other room, there might be a little space. Yeah, there's a little space back here that you can sit down at. And I feel like you can actually sit down in this one, cause like it's more space. Like I can easily just squeeze myself in there. Yeah, that's all the spots I have for you in this map. Is actually another one of my favorite maps, which is Biolab, I believe. One of them is actually in this room, and no, it's not like back there, even though that is kind of a good spot. But I've seen someone hide all the way up here when I was murdered, and I think I passed by them. I'm pretty sure I did. They were sitting, which kind of made them like nearly fall off the platform, so I'd just say stand up. And yeah, that's kind of a good spot. Another place I've seen people hide is actually in this like green tube room, which if you just go back here, even though your items like might stick out of the back wall, so I'd say just like rub yourself up on this box and like sit, I guess. Or this one. Oh, sorry. Or this one. That works too. Then I also barely even see murderers check this room right here. Which if you're murdered, it's really important to check this room, because there could be like an AFK person standing right here, which I normally see. But a hiding spot is like back here, like right there. And I'm pretty sure you don't stick out the wall unless you're in that room, this room over there. But yeah, back here, behind the chair, or even back here. This whole room is like basically a good hiding spot. For my next hiding spot that helped me get away from teamers is back here, which I think one of them found me, like the innocent teamer found me, but I ran away before they could kill me. So yeah, back here, sit emote, and you're good. Or even like back here, this probably would have been a better spot, honestly. And just sit emote, and you're good. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the hiding spots that I have to show you for this map. The next map that I chose is NS Office or NS Studio. I think that's what it's called. So I've actually seen, believe it or not, I've seen someone hide like right here, and the murderer walked past them. I guess it's because you like normally don't check in this area. You kind of just like go over here instantly. But yeah, this is like, it's a bad hiding spot honestly, but it might work out for you. Another hiding spot that I have for you is actually if you come out the basement and you come over to like this chair area, like the inside chair area, and you go in this room right here, and you just hop up over here. And I've lost to someone that hit right here before. Oh, also another one of my favorites is actually back here. Like the murder will not find you. I've tried this like so many times, and I won every time. Another one that I've lost to someone to is back here behind these statues, awards. Yeah, the Bloxy Awards, I guess. Yeah, do you just hide like behind these statues? Maybe sit emote. I assume you do sit emote, but yeah. Then another one, which I barely see murderers check, is back here in sit emote, which I know is quite obvious spot, but it works. But it is in this room, and oh god, okay, it's not behind that desk, but it is actually like if you hop on these chairs and hop up here, this is like a good spot personally. You might like fall off like how I just did, but it's like super easy to get back up. I honestly feel like you would probably juke the murder if you were like hiding over here. Like let's say you're getting chased and then you easily just like hop up there and run out. Like it's that simple. But yeah, this is like a good hiding spot as well. It's all the hiding spots I have to show you. This map is hotel, which I think is quite obvious. We all know what hotel looks like. Me personally, this is the map that I hate the most because it's so big. Don't take that out of context, but this map is like huge and like there's hiding spots everywhere. So one hiding spot is back here, which I honestly barely even see murderers check in this entire like cafeteria is like what I call it area. Yeah, back here is a good spot. Another one I have is actually inside like this food making area. If you hide in here and just like go over here and you sit emote. And then I've also seen some people hide like up here, and if you can squeeze yourself back here. Then another spot that I have, which I hid from teamers from, is still upstairs. If you go in this room over here, and you can literally just hide like, and honestly any of the room bathrooms, just hide behind the door and you'll be set. Or even this door, like any door could work. Over here, which is just on the second floor by the way, which is over here, and in this room you can hide behind this pillar right here. And another one, which I think I hid from someone in, is either behind this door or behind this plant, which I know they're both quite obvious, but yeah, it still works. And then another one is actually in this room, which I did say you got in the bathroom, which is completely true. But my favorite is actually in the beds. Well, not in, but behind the beds. You can hide back here, and then I've even seen like at least one person hide back here, like in this like little crevice or crack, I don't know. And do sit emote, and that'll work for you. That is all the hiding spots that I have in this map. House, I'm pretty sure, yeah, house map. So one of my hiding spots is actually in this garage, which is not back there. So no murderers can stab you like through this wall right here. You can stab someone through that, or you could like peek in there and see. But the spot that I like is actually like back here. Like literally just go back here, or go back here. It's a good spot if like the murderer is just like peeking in the room, like if they're just like scanning it, not really like focusing on it that much. And another spot I have for you, which might be a little difficult to get into, but is actually behind this TV, which if you just go in first person and you can like kind of squeeze yourself back there, yeah, like this, which I'm not so sure if you poke out from the other side. No, you don't really. You might slide like out of your spot though, but it's still a good spot if you just do sit emote. Yeah. Now the next spot I have for you, which I've literally seen nobody hide in, it's actually in this room right here, and no, it's not behind the bed, and it's not in the closet, but it's actually in this thing. I don't know what this is supposed to be, like a little desk. If you just go back here and do sit emote, you're good. Alright, so I'm getting close to the last map, which I think the last map is mansion. I don't know, I've been losing count, but we are doing the factory map right now. So one of the first hiding spots I have for you is actually in this box. See, like the room with a bunch of boxes. If you just go back here, like squeeze yourself in there, and I don't even think a loud car. I don't even think you need city mode for this. If you just go back here, basically the same as the other one, just go back there. Then another spot that I love, which actually isn't really like a good hiding spot, I'm not even gonna lie to you, but if you just like jump up here, and like I feel like the murderer barely even like points their camera up in this area. I feel like it would probably be better if you went into the corner of this area. And yeah, I know this map was like kind of small with like hiding spots wise. Like there wasn't that many hiding spots that I like in this map. Sorry about that, but yeah, that's all the hiding spots I like in factory map. Yeah, factory. All right, so for this map, we are on mansion, which I don't think I've done yet. So one of the first hiding spots I have is actually in the kitchen, which no, it's not in the fridge, and no, it's not in the sink, but it's back here. Really, just behind these boxes. I feel like I barely even see murders look in this area. Another spot I have for you, which is actually quite common, but I don't really see murderers not hiding. I barely even see murderers check it. It's actually just back here. It's so simple, just back here. Then another one I haven't seen murderers really been checking lately is just behind this car, like just behind the car, and then do city mode, which this might be good for small avatars, I guess. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the hiding spots I have for you in this map. Cause like every other hiding spot is known, like especially in these cabinets. And yeah, that's it. On to the next map. Okay, so for the last map, which is Office 3, which I believe is the last map. So the first hiding spot is actually, if you're a small avatar, then this hiding spot is probably like the perfect place for you. But you can hide behind these desk things and use city mode. Or you can try to squeeze yourself underneath these desks, which I've seen small avatars do, which I don't know how. And then also there's a spot back here, which I guess can work for big avatars as well. Or normal sized avatars, I guess. You'll see small avatars squeeze yourself under here. And behind this box, which that works as well. The spot I have for you is actually in this like main room, which it is behind this. I've seen some people get stuck back here, so yeah, don't be one of those people. Then another hiding spot I have for you is in this big room. That's what I like to call it, just big room. Just squeeze yourself back here. And then another one of my favorites, which is just like in the bathrooms. If you literally just go, oh my god. If you literally just squeeze yourself like in one of the stalls, especially in the men's bathroom, if you just like put yourself like in the back stall, or just like in any other stall, maybe the murderer won't see you. I've seen it happen, like the murderer will just pass by, or the murderer will go straight all the way to the back, and that'll probably give you that'll probably give you some time to run out, like just run out, maybe switch bathrooms, you know. It is actually just in this room, like behind a chair, which I know it's a really common spot, but I barely even see murderers check this area nowadays. That's all the spots I have for you. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It really took me like an extremely long time to choose like all the maps and find out which ones I haven't picked yet. So I'd love if you liked the video, maybe subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.